Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Diane DeWald from CreativeCatCrafts.com. And sometimes we as crafters, you just go through your stash and you have, like, I'm making a personalized thank you card today, and you just don't have the stamps or the supplies. And I've looked at clouds for making bread, and it would have worked, but for this particular occasion, I need something really specific. My husband has an aunt who is a bread maker, and she made specific loaves of bread tailored to each one of the family members during our family Christmas. And I wanted to thank her with a very personalized thank you card. So I don't have any bread stamps, and the clouds I have, they could have worked, but they weren't perfect. So I have a professional account with Canva. You can do this with free. I believe all of these were the pro version. So if you have the free, you would have to pay. And I think for all of these elements, I saved myself $14, believe it or not. So this was my test print. I have it taped down because this is on 80-pound Neenah Classic Solar Crest, or Classic Crest Solar White, and my brother TN 830, which is just a black and white printer, it was curling the 80-pound paper that I sent through. So you can see I'm doing this fun background, and I'm going to show you because I've already colored it in and colored in a couple. This is pita bread. My husband got rye bread, and this is just a bag of flour. And then we're going to color it in, or I've already colored it in, and I'm going to show you all the different stamp sets from many different companies. This is not just a Gina K today. This is I pulled elements from a lot of places to get this thank you card together. So let's get to it. I'll show you my elements and what we're going to use. So for Master Layout 1, I'm going to do the scalloped and the plain oval, and I cut that out of Gina K Warm Cocoa for the scalloped, and this is 80-pound Neenah Classic Crest Solar White. I'm just going to say Neenah Solar White, and it's the 80-pound Classic Crest. And then the background I have already cut down to, what is this? 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and here are all the markers I used, and I'll list all these down specific numbers down below. And then I cut warm cocoa 4 inches by 5 1/4, and these are my A2 card bases. That's warm cocoa Gina K. This is from cardstock, the A2 card bases that they cut and score for me. Then for stamping today, we're going to use Gina K, because you were so thoughtful. Warm thanks are being sent your way with more appreciation than words can ever say. It's from their Inside Edition. And then from Ulta New, their thank you builder, I grabbed this thank you right up here. And then from Waffle Flour, I grabbed this for the perfect gift. Now, I believe this is retired. All the oversized, I have all the oversized, and I believe those are now retired. And then Natasha Foote partnered with Joggles. And this is her. She has 6 stamps out, and I have all of them. And I'm going to feature some of these in some of my videos. But we're going to use this Wonky border here for the inside. And let's go ahead. I already have my inside panel, which is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And those, I've already got the photopolymer stamps all set up. And I'm going to use warm cocoa ink from Gina K. I've not tested this out, so hopefully this works. I'm going to ink these up, and then I'm going to rinse them off and ink them again, because I believe none of these stamps I have used before. So I want to get as much of that manufacturer residue off. And you know what? I'm going to move that out of the way. I will spray that. And we're just going to kiss the cardstock. And hopefully I have these all lined up straight. And there. I'm going to ink it one more time. It's good. It's just not as deep as I wanted it. Oh, that's perfect. One more on the K. I must have a bubble in my, it's either my stamp or my platform. The door is warped a little. That is just perfect. And let me rinse these off. I will put these away later. You don't need to watch me do that. And for this, I need just some scrap cardstock because I am going to use some Post-it notes. And yes, here's what I'm going to do. This is, I think this is 3/8 inch. I can't remember. And I can't see the edges. So if I get my head in the way, and let me get you a little closer. Couldn't find the button. And my water bottle's casting a shadow. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get my head in the way because I can't see that border. Is that too much of a border? That's too much. Okay. Change of plans. Do I have a smaller one? That's 3/8 inch. That's not what I wanted. So here's my 1/4 inch. And I can see it here. If I'd been thinking, I would have had this already done. So let me pause you real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have that stamp all loaded up and I have my warm cocoa ink. And I've not used this stamp before, so we're going to test it here. Oh, that's good. And this is just some scrap cardstock I have. The other side is pretty messy. And we're just going to go and put this down around the edges. I'm going to let that ink soak into the cardstock. Oh, I like that. And I'm going to flip it around. It's easier when it's closer to me. And I flip the stamp so that the pattern is the same. And we're going to let that soak in. And then we're going to do this down here at the bottom. And I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to flip that stamp the same way. Just like this. Cover that ink pad and then we can pull all of this up, I think. This is minty tape from scrapbook.com. I'm not an affiliate for them, but I love their minty tape. And I ordered some masking magic from Gina K because I know I have some here in my craft space. I can't find it. So I don't know what I did with it. And that is the inside panel. I think that's so cool. it gives some very nice interest. So let's get this card together. Oh, I had a thank you that I lost. I found it. Okay, so glue, where's my glue? Let's go ahead and get this all together. So sometimes, like I said, we as crafters, we don't have everything in our stash. And I am all about finding alternative uses for stamps. And there were some clouds that I think would have worked beautifully. They just weren't the shape of the loaves we received. And I wanted to be really specific with the loaves I put on the front. And I'm just using an acrylic block to make sure that is completely straight. I printed from Canva onto a 110-pound Neenah Classic Crest Solar White. And I can't remember how I wanted that. I think I want it like that. Yes, that's how I wanted it on the front. This guy got a little weird in the coloring, so I'm covering him up. I didn't want to reprint the panel, so that's it. Okay, and then I had some splotches there, which is fine. When I was opening and closing my alcohol markers, they are very juicy. And I had some splatters fall all over the place. Make sure this is, whoops, right side up. That's super neat. And I'm just burnishing down those edges. My paper trimmer, oops, I got a little bit there. That's okay. I didn't have that minty tape right there on the corner. And where did I put it? Here's a little trick. This is a white Prismacolor pencil. It lessened a little. Or I could use the sand eraser. But I think that's so beautiful. And I'm going to go ahead and get this. I'm going to put this one directly down onto the surface because I'm going to pop up some of the elements, and this is going through the mail. So let me make sure I get this straight and centered on the card where I want it. Okay. Then my little flower. We're just going to put our little flower right here. Here's the greeting. I'm going to pop the greeting up. And put that flour sack right there. And my pita bread. I'm going to pop the pita bread up. Let me grab some dimensionals. The pita bread. I think that'll work. Yeah, that's perfect. And let me get my tweezers. Put the pita bread right there. And the regular bread right next to it. And then the many thanks. We're going to do these little guys. If I'd been thinking about it, I would have had these all on it already. I think I want to put one more. Yep, one more there in the middle. And then, whoops, thought I had grabbed it. Oh, I love it. I love it. I think that is such a cute card, and she is going to love this. One last thing. I know I have some coffee. These are perfect. These are from Cartwright Sequins and Beads. This coffee metallic confetti, not sequins, but confetti. And I'm just going to put a bunch of these around. And my stick and pick tool, or pick and stick, making sure I have the right side pointing up. Oops, thought I grabbed that one. There. So thanks for joining me while I show you an alternative way to use some of your stamps, your art supplies, and whatever sources you have at hand to make a custom card. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate your time, and until next time, happy stamping.